It's the 29th of December. My parents have just taken my kids out for a few hours. I've done a bit of work, I've done a workout, and now I'm getting like the New Year's Eve anxiety where I feel like my house needs to be before the new year begins. So because my kids are out, I'm gonna just do a little bit of like tidying of the stuff that never gets tidied. I'm trying to not be such an anxious person. Every video I make, I talk about the house being a bomb, the house being a bomb. We get it, the house is a bomb. The tree is up, I'm so like ready to take it down, but for my kids' sake, I haven't yet. We are doing some culling, so we have bags of stuff that we've decided needs to go, which is good. There's lots of folding and the usual shit to do, but I just want to like, you know, clean up my workspace and just clean up a few things while they're not here. So I'm gonna get started with that. This is as good as it's gonna get today. While I was tidying my desk, I thought I might share a recent purchase, a Kmart diary. Shut up. A Kmart diary that I came across the other day. If I'm not wrong, it's $8. And honestly, I was searching everywhere for a diary that was like the week on a page, including a to-do list per week. I'm terrible at, like, I might fill out the first few days and then I forget this diary. Like, I just pulled out my 2023 diary and I was like, oh shit, that's right, I did buy this thing. It was a beautiful Kmart, another one from Kmart. They really have good diaries. If you're in the market for a diary, go and check them out before you go and spend more money. Unless you want something, you know, more elaborate. But, you know, if you're a budget girly like me, go and check them out because my last year's one was fantastic. A little bit big to be bringing with me. I tend to use my phone to, you know, track appointments and stuff like that. I am very scattered when it comes to having any system. If you watch my last video, you'll know that my New Year's resolution is for 2024 to be more organized, to have more systems in place. And so my goal is to start with trying to streamline how I track what I do, you know, the appointments that I have. And, you know, at the moment it's literally a little bit on paper, a little bit on, you know, a notes or my calendar on my phone, a little bit in a diary that starts at the beginning of the year. So I bought myself this diary. I've been searching for one like it, $8. It's a good size so that I can get stuff in there, but also small enough to bring around with me. I like that it starts with a year planner. I want to be able to see the year in advance, especially if I'm trying to be more organized and think a little bit more systematically, a little bit more long term. It does give you a section to discuss your goals, which I really like because they're things that tend to get, especially in the life of a stay-at-home mum, your goals go out the window. So a place to put them down that you're going to have with you all the time, I feel like is a really special thing to have. There is a yearly reflection, which I think is quite cool. And then what I really like about it is that each week, so this is the first week of Jan, each week has a week to one page. So you can, there's, you know, enough room there for what you need to, well, for what I need to put in there anyway. But I like that this other page has a section to put your to-do list, your top priorities, weekly goals, any extra notes, and then weekly habits. Now this is the stuff that I get all excited about, and honestly I think I get more excited about the stationery that I'm going to use to fill this stuff out than actually filling it out. But I want to have a different attitude this year. I've been talking about habit stacking and building habits into my week, having a process where I'm just constantly referring to the one piece of information. So in this case, a diary. It's going to make me reflect on my goals and my habits constantly, not just think, shit, you know, 3 months have gone by and things are not working. Why is that? Oh, that's right, because I forgot to check in. I think checking in is really important, and so that's why I found this, you know, a very useful journal, diary thing. So yeah, $8. Welcome to the playpen. It's just been tidied. That's going to last about 3 seconds when my son gets in here, but I like to go through everything and put it all away. I just wanted to share with you another little gem that Santa got my son for Christmas. He is 10 months old for reference. It is recommended for kids 3 and older. So I have gone through and pulled out the bits that are not suitable. So it's a little backpack full of instruments. It's excellent. I think off the top of my head, Santa paid, I want to say close to $40 for it. I think it was about $35. I'll link it down below. I don't have a storefront, but I'll link it down below. I think it was a very good purchase, because there is so much that comes into one bag. And like I said, it's recommended for kids 3 and over, so do with that what you will. But I've gone through and, you know, pulled out the stuff that's not suitable for him. You know, smaller things that have smaller parts, or things that have loose bits that might come off. But like, there's a ton of these, you know, shaky eggs and little maracas, mostly wood and metal, which I like. And it's cool, my daughter likes it too, so they play together, which is really nice. Anyway, very good value, highly recommend if you've got kids. Honestly, my almost 4-year-old loves it. But yeah, it was a really useful buy, and I thought I'd share. Guess what? I have a new edition, not edition. I wish there was a new edition, Lorena 2.0. No, Lorena 1.0 is fine. She just needs a little work. I have a new addition, a little tattoo of a whale. It's not that little, actually. I was expecting a smaller one, turned out bigger than I thought, and you know what? I love it. Myself, my sister, and my 2 cousins, we got the same whale tattooed on us, all 4 of us. It's very symbolic for us, because as children we used to run what we called the whale community, and basically my cousin Stephanie kind of started this thing. She has always been super passionate about everything, and particularly at this time she was passionate about whales and saving whales, and so we started the whale community to raise money to help save whales. I think in total we made about $2 after many years of trying to raise money. We would get together, the 4 of us, and we would make all kinds of things. I remember making, do you know, back in the like 90s, kids would know this, I haven't seen them in a while, and maybe they're around, but they were like hair wraps. So you'd either wrap your hair in cotton and you'd make like this, you know, hanging from your head, or you could have them attached to a hair tie and you could tie them into your hair. So I remember making I remember making many of them, and we tried to sell them. We tried to sell posters. I remember we used to get like recipes from the fruit shop, and we would grab them and staple them into little books and try to sell them as recipe books. We would fundraise, we would literally knock at people's doors. Anyway, we did lots of fun stuff, and like the absolute best memories of my life, you know, as a kid were with my sister and my cousins, and the whale community was just so symbolic of that. So we decided the other day to just go and get it done, go and get a tattoo and do something that was special to the 4 of us. So that was really lovely memory getting it done, but lovely obviously bringing up memories from when we were kids. There are 2 other tattoos that I want to get done soon, representative of my kids. I'll share them when I do. So yeah, isn't she beautiful? You know what? I am 4 Christmases into being a mum, and each time I forget that other people are going to gift my kids stuff, which is so beautiful. But I always, I go hard. Well, I don't think I did, but in hindsight, it's some of it was not necessary. I love giving my kids stuff. I'm a sucker for, if I see something I know my daughter will like, nothing brings me more joy than to buy it for her. But I need to control it, because I feel like it's not doing her good to get everything. I am conscious of her not getting everything she wants from the shops. So, to the point, I sound like a nasty mum, but to the point that I will point things out that I know she'd be interested in. And then I'd be like, isn't that nice? Anyway, let's put it back and keep going. Always to kind of make a point that we can appreciate stuff and not need to own it, because that's kind of my problem. So I'm doing that a lot with her, but at the same time, it's me. Like when I want to get her something, when I see something, if I'm at the shops miraculously on my own, I'll always see something that I'm like, oh, I'd love to take that home to her. She'll really love it. She does, but I feel like increasingly maybe the effect is like not wearing off, but you know, it's not ideal. It's not ideal for her. I shouldn't be spending money on everything that I see. And I don't, I'm talking like a $2 thing here and there, but it's just not healthy. It's not a healthy thing to be constantly being like, Oh, I like that. I'll take it. Point to my story is that I just like next Christmas, like, and her birthday's around the corner as well. So is my son. I'm already thinking like, oh, I need to buy something. And I think this year what I'm going to do is maybe something, yeah, like a little token, maybe. But just put more of that effort into putting money aside for experiences. So, you know, she's already doing swimming lessons, but if there's something else she wants to do, I found a Spanish class that I want to send her to, and like stuff that she's excited to try. I might see if I can invest more into those things as a birthday present somehow and still have a 4-year-old feel special. Anyway, rookie mistake. Every year at Christmas, I'm like, look. I might have only bought 3 things, but I forget that, you know, we have no room for even those 3 things, let alone everything else. So I'm putting this in this video so that me of 2024 Christmas remembers. Remember this, because I'm struggling to find a place for everything. Hence why we're doing a big cull of stuff. Well, at least that triggered the need to cull stuff before the new year. Start the new year fresh, clean space, clean mind. There's a lot of that needs to be done though. So my kids are about to arrive home. I just spoke to my mum. They're very close by. They've had a lovely time. I feel it's been a few hours and like I feel like my batteries are topped up, which is great. I haven't finished what I have to do. There's folding and shit everywhere. But I just thought I'd end the video now because my kids are about to arrive and I've got the energy to spend a bit of time with them now that I've had some me time. And me time consisted today of work, a little bit of exercise, a little bit of cleaning. My house smells nice. I feel gross. I need to shower. But it's been good. It's been nice. It's what I need and it's perfect. If I can stay on this momentum for the next 2 days, then I feel like 1st of Jan, which happens to be on a Monday this year, which for some reason got me really excited. Like 1st of Jan, Monday, fresh, new everything. I love it. It's making me really excited. I just quickly wanted to mention that I mentioned before that I went and got a tattoo with my sister and my cousins. And I just want you to know, mums out there who are wondering when the hell you get some time to yourself. I just want it to be clear. It took a lot to coordinate us getting out. My parents babysat for us to do that. We crammed everything into one outing because it's rare that I can have a few hours to do stuff. So I think I need to make sure and mindful of giving context. I just went out one night, had a great time, got dressed up and got a tat. Like, there's a lot that goes behind it. And if you're a mum, you know that there's little time to yourself. I need to be mindful of giving context when I talk about having gone and done something. So today, my parents, saints, honestly, if I could give them a halo each, I would. Maybe that's what I should have gotten them for Christmas, a permanent halo. Because thanks to them, I get to do the occasional thing that is for me, which is what every mum needs. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment below what you want to see next time. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel for more videos like this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.